So now we're gonna go through to see my vintage Masters of the Universe, where it all started back in 1984-ish sometimes. Again, on top I have some Masters of the Universe Classics figures, a Battle Ram box. Not a good condition, but what can you do? It's old and I refuse to get rid of it. And on the first shelf, of course, Masters of the Universe. Have the man, He-Man, of course. It's actually my second He-Man. My first He-Man I kind of played so it broke completely when I was a kid, so I had to get another one. Convinced my parents to buy a second one. Man-Arms, Orko, the vintage gang, so to say. King Randor and Sources I actually get when I got older, actually like 4, 5, 6, 7 years ago. Not as new. This I got from a friend, this He-Man here, this recently, so I have to put them here on a vehicle miscellaneous shelf. Mechanic. No, that's not Mechanic, that's Many Faces. That's Extendar. That's Mechanic. It's He-Man. And the next shelf we have some others. Prince Adam, Talon Fighter, and of course you have another version of Man-at-Arms. So it's the same version, but I have a second Man-at-Arms here just to fill up. Talon Fighter, one of my first extras I got. This is Fisto and Strider, of course, and Clamp Champ. My brother Jimmy had this once a kid. I always wanted it, but at the same time I saw it as a rip-off of him, but he's so cool anyway, so I wanted him. I got him in later years after I stopped borrowing my brothers. And I must just say that Castle Grayskull here, I have it complete, not in the best condition, but it is complete and I have everything to it. And I don't do repro for this. And of course, you can't have the Evil Horde without having She-Ra, and we'll see the Evil Horde later, and the Princess of Power. I actually won She-Ra in good condition, and then I got the Crystal Castle. And once I got them, it's like, yeah, well, I'm gonna get the other ones as well. So I have most of them. And for all you Princess of Power fans out there, you will see that, yes, I do have Netossa. Not complete, but I have her. I'm happy with her. If I get her to a fair price complete, I'll get her. Otherwise, I'm happy with that. But as I said, you Princess of Power fans, you will see that one is missing, and I'm happy to be without her. And that is Spinnerella. I will never buy that figure to that price. She's a cool figure, but she's nowhere near that cool. And there you have the next shelf. Battle Bones against along with Rotar and Gwildor. I have the Mossman, Cyclone, Roboto, and that Dragon Walker thing, along with some more He-Man figures here, Rio Blast and the Rock Lord, so we're going to say Rock People, and Snout Spout, of course. It's actually a good fit for the Brave Star, I was thinking. Probably not the only one. And then we're going to go to the next shelf. And we're gonna see the likes of, first up there, this is what my friend made me on his 3D printer or whatever he made it. It's nice. Thank you, Pontus. And here we have the evil Skeletor and his minions. Actually, believe it or not, I got this Scary Glove for like $30 or something. Ninja around the same price, like 10 years ago. I have them all complete, but I choose sometimes not to display them with their weapons, so I put them away. Don't ask me why I put the Mega Laser down here with the villains, but I couldn't fit it over there, so I put it here. And then you have some variants here, like Hurricane Hordak, and the Mantisaur is not a variant, but Skeletor, my first Skeletor. Look at his face, how bad it is. I played with it so much. I glued the arm because the arm broke. Jitsu, Twistoid. Next shelf you have the Evil Horde, of course. You have the girls there as well, Catra and Entrapta, Hordak, the ruthless leader. You have the evil horde. I have 3 horde troopers, or technically one of them is my brother. I borrow it from him. And of course the Snake Man, King Hiss. See some figures in the background, classics, because I have a problem to fill this room up. I don't have enough space, even though this man cave is 3 times bigger than the one I had earlier. So I have to display them back here. Then down here you have my variants. And yes, I got the Laser Power He-Man. I probably won't ever get the Laser Skeletor or this armor, but hey, it is what it is. I like it. I got it fairly cheap for like $100, so I'm not gonna say no to that. Some Starburst She-Ra, what's the name is? Terraclaw Skeletor in mint condition, the same as with Dragon Blaster Skeletor. Even with that little tiny thing that's so sought after. Then you have Buzzo Hordak, it's also complete. I like it. And when you're at it, you're gonna see some customs. I don't know how good you can see it, and some He-Man knockoffs. Chains around here. I have up here my custom-made figures. You have my custom-made Wonder Bread He-Man and Adora, of course. That big Jim Tiger. Then actually my custom, I'm actually really proud of these 2 guys. The only thing that's painted is the orange stuff on the armor and black. On Battle Armor Faker, and then Trapjaw, the silver. Now next shelf we have the knockoffs and bootlegs. This was my She-Ra when I was a kid. I love that figure, so because they didn't sell Princess of Power where I lived. Maybe it's in some other parts of Sweden, but not here. So I got this one, and this was good enough She-Ra for me, because this is the goddesses of the Ultra Cosmos. Black Star, of course, Black Star, John Black Star. And these guys, you know these guys, right? Galaxy Fighters or Galaxy Warriors or Galaxy Fighters they are. This blue thing here is the Demon Machine. It's my brother's. I also borrowed. Oh, display. And down here I have my Space Cowboys. This figure here, Iron Jaw, he is one of the coolest figures ever. He's so cool, and he's actually, people like him, and there's a reason why he's expensive on eBay. My brother Daniel had him as a kid, and this is not him because that one is lost, so I had to get another one. Then we have the, of course, the other ones. Yes, you see these ones. There's 2 missing of these Underworld Warriors, the green and blue one. This is actually my brother Jimmy's, Daniel's, mine, and my cousin's. I got my cousin's and Daniel's, and this one from Jimmy I borrow. And of course you have these guys here. So that's my knockoffs. And just a quick look on part 4. You can see, of course, I have the Eternia playset. Man Cave. I got the new Super 7 He-Man figures here. Complete. Have that one that only fits there. I got this one from a Swedish collector who thought I would be a good buyer, and of course I couldn't refuse a good offer, so I bought it, and I don't regret it, even though it cost me a couple of thousand Swedish kroners, which is like a couple of $100, like $500 or something. But it was worth it. It's not complete, unfortunately, so rebuying part by part on eBay, but it costs me a fortune. And down here I have my Swedish and my DVDs here, and comics and books, and of course these ones, and in this one I have my mini comics. And that's the end of this part, and next part we're gonna see the last part of the man cave.